So insistent about that coins thing. So just in case you're wondering about the controls, to suplex somebody, you just run into them. It's just like real life. Aw, gee, do we want to go to the funeral, the aquarium, or a garden pool? Oh, that just says funnel. That's less interesting now. What a satisfying thwack. And it's gone. Well, we can drink the beer. Can we drink the martini too? Oh, we can! Oh, cool. They're pulling a Streets of Rage where every character has a name. This guy's name is unpronounceable. Oh man, bread. What's his pal's name? Rye or something? Oh, so if you walk into her, she throws you. Just kidding, I figured out her weakness. She doesn't have eyes in the back of her head. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This beat 'em up does something completely unprecedented. When you're in a boss fight, and you walk away from the boss, your character keeps looking at the boss. It's almost as though they know how to actually fight somebody in real life. I can't tell you how many frigging fighting games the character turns away and you can't make quick moves. Seems legit. Oh, Mavella joined us. Oh, I could play as boring Kevin, or I could play as Mavella. Also, I haven't seen many fighting games with unlockable characters. Also, I haven't seen many beat-em-up games with unlockable characters. Especially not characters that come with a weapon. Or should I say, a whip-on. She's not nearly as strong as her boss fight would lead you to believe. No, dare I say it, the default guy was actually a bit stronger. Maybe the enemies just got stronger, I'll say that. But she at least does have crazy range. Ignore the nonsense happening in the background. This game is working perfectly. And one more on the floor for good measure. Oh, cool. Her weird special attack doesn't seem to take any health. It's also kind of useless, but still, I'm just tickled by the fact that the special attack doesn't take any health. Oh man, time for gear. It's Gear's game now. Look at how he jumps down holes. So confident. Look, just look at him in the air. I just wish he didn't even walk, he just floated in the air the entire time. He just looks so godlike. Hey, wait a minute, that name's a repeat. Wait, that name's also a repeat. Somebody didn't get very creative with their triplets. You know, I've never played a beat-em-up that was quite so happy to let you just completely stun-lock a guy. He doesn't even hold... On one hand, that's not how you use a bucket as a weapon. On the other hand, why would you use a bucket as a weapon? What? The mummy that was in the background the entire time was the secret boss. This is entirely unprecedented. At least the boss only has 1 health bar instead of like 20. Gear started it and he's gonna finish it. Now I came to my sense. Can you take me into partnership? Yeah, sure. Why not? Seems legit. I will show you the cursed magic of Egypt. Break the boxes. Oh man, look at Pharaoh. He sure knows how to punch. Oh yeah, everybody walk like an Egyptian. Whoa, I didn't think the human body could move like that. You know, I gotta say this beat 'em up has figured out the secret formula. Basically, you include a lot of playable characters. Because, I mean, as a player, it's like my curiosity is gonna get the better of me. I'm gonna have to try out every single character. And so you make these bosses unlockable, and then now it's like, oh, I unlocked the boss. Well, I gotta play as the boss. And so, well, there's another credit. And I'm sure there's gonna be far more bosses. So they already got me for 1 credit, no, they already got me for 2 credits, 2 bosses. And then, even better, I think I'm gonna have to play through the entire game just to see if there were more bosses to play as. They really got ya. Who needs downloadable content when you could have unlockable content? Dive bomb. Cheap shot, pal. This is how a true man walks. This is how a true man punches. What? You've surrounded me. You've activated my trap card. Oh nice, he took us somewhere secluded so we can beat the crap out of each other in peace. Hey, whoa, this guy's super cheap, he knows how to defend. No, you're too weird. I'm not inferior to a man. Watch as I choose the man instead of her. Yeah, you thought this beat 'em up would be all over boring levels like the Ice World and Fire World. Well, guess what? How many of you thought there'd be a Gym World? I still say Original Guy provides the best balance of power to speed. Also, this beat 'em up does something most other beat 'em ups do not do. If you were bored with a group of enemies, you could just run past them. You just walk past them. You're like, you guys are too boring for me. See you later. I'm going to the garden pool. Except not because there's a huge pile of enemies right behind me. Well, is the final boss a hippo? I'm calling it. The smart thing about unlocking bosses every time you beat a boss is now that every time I fight a boss, I don't think, oh man, this guy is super cheap. I think, oh man, this guy is super cheap. I can't wait till I get to play as him. That wait might be a little long, though. I, Garuda, never disappoint you. What the heck? That's all? All his special move is he does a spin kick? I was waiting for ole ole! Ole ole! Also, note that his whooping is not his neutral animation, it is his walking animation. Whoa, what the heck? This guy's actually holding a weapon in his hands. You know, if the boss is not a giant slot machine, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. Did you notice how the dancers' eyes match their shirts? Now one guy's wearing a red shirt. I will now use my secret technique against the boss, changing my plane. I'll make my sword suck up your blood. Look at that walking animation. You know, Chen is not nearly as strong as his boss fight would lead you to believe. Well, let's just settle in for the long haul. It's gonna be a long one, folks. Oh yeah, that's not a sword. This is a sword. Just gotta make it to the next boss. Just gotta make it to the next boss. That's what I keep telling myself. I mean, I get that we changed scenery, but can we, like, get to the boss already? Dr. D, you can tell he's the final boss because he has a longer health bar. Oh man, a two-part boss fight. You know what that means. Level's not over. Oh, what? Dr. D, I'd forgotten about you. Oh, hey, it's TX number 3. I remember you. Stage 6 cleared. Everything looks fine. Sadly, all your other members perished. Well, big fight on the Pacific. It was a beat 'em up that did a lot of things right that most beat 'em ups just take for granted that they should do it wrong. And I gotta give it points for that. Now, there were a few times when I was just feeling so bored that I was just ready to quit. I mean, there was essentially a permanent onslaught of enemies towards, like, after stage 5. But no, I kept at it. I kept thinking, it's like, man, if I beat the next boss, then I get to play as the next boss. Unfortunately, we had maybe a few duds out there, so that wasn't necessarily the reward it was always cracked up to be, but I still gotta kept going for it, and honestly, if you're gonna ask me what this game does right, it would be that. Oh, surely another Dr. D will block your way. It's inevitable. And this is such a good beat 'em up, they don't even have a time limit for the name entry screen. And with that, we are back to the lackluster main menu. It's almost like we didn't accomplish anything at all.